As it is Friday, and I'm super excited to be here today. Again, it's Black Friday. I was debating if I should do this or not, and I decided, you know what, I'm just going to jump on here, even if it's super short, just to give you guys a heads up on what it is that I'm actually doing. So, what I'm going to do here is I've actually got a project open. What I wanted to cover today, just briefly, again, I didn't have much time. I actually didn't even work today. Some of you might have, but anyway. Basically, what I wanted to do is I just got back from Chicago. It was probably like maybe it's been 2 weekends ago. No. Anyway, I don't remember. It's probably been last weekend. But this was a super cool project to work on. There's a bunch of dudes in Chicago who are all about doing biohacking. And I'll put a link in the show notes for a book that you guys can get if you're interested. But basically, people are kind of taking their health in their own hands and they're doing cool stuff. And one of them is they were jumping into Lake Michigan and it was super cold. So anyway, luckily I didn't. I was doing some filming, uh, and I got out of it. But I probably still would have done it if I wasn't filming, because anyway, there's a bunch of health benefits to it. But anyway, that's what I'm kind of working on here. Is I've got a bunch of footage that was shot 60p, and so what I wanted to show you guys was some time remapping. Now, you guys might already know how to time remap, but I saw on a Facebook thread that I was able to help a group out this last week, because people were saying that it was a bug, and it might be, but I don't think that it is. I think that as long as you understand like how to do it, it'll make sense. So tell you what, why don't I just jump in right here and we'll do this. Okay, so I'm here in my timeline, and you know what I just realized? I've never done this before, but typically on my training videos, I like to zoom in and things like that. And so I don't know if I know how to do that right now. Well, shoot. Let me just set this up real quick. Sorry, guys. There's a way to do this. Maybe it's under accessibility. Zoom. Here we go. All right. So if I do. Okay, cool. All right, so that's good to know. All right, cool. So basically, I just want to make sure that you guys aren't just going to look at a small screen here. But so if I'm here, if I go, okay, cool. So how do I? All right, let's see. Now, basically to pull up retime, I'm just going to hit Command R, and you can kind of see that I've already done it to this clip. So let me see if I can. Whoa. All right, you guys. Next time I do this, I'm gonna be up on this so I know how to do it, because I've never done the whole zoom in before. Anyway, what I was gonna show you real quick is I just have a clip here. You know, it's just people just jumping in. So I just like sped it up. But let me see if this one. All right, so this one I don't have anything. So basically, just to let you guys know what I did, I actually just created a project that's just called 60p clips, threw everything in, and then I don't know, maybe you guys already know how to do this, but if you don't, just right here now, this is where the time. All right, so this is where the retiming clip is, and what I normally do is I just actually go down here to automatic speed, and then that makes all of these. In fact, if I pulled up this, you can then see it just makes everything automatic to what you shot it at. So for example, if you were shooting at 120 frames, it would be a different time duration than 60, 60p, 120, 240. I know some cameras are now shooting like 90, 96 frames a second. So anyway, this is just this just shows you real quick what I'm gonna do. I don't know if you've done this before, but as I play back a clip, here it looks like it's shot. It's all slow, which is awesome. But let's say I want to do a speed retime on this, right? So as I go, hopefully you guys know how to do this, but if not, it's just Shift B. We'll actually put a blade there on, a point that you want. And then if you click and drag this in, notice how like it's all slow. It's like kind of choppy. It's like hard to. I'm having to click and drag and click and drag and click and drag, and I'm guessing that some of you have run into this because I know I have, and I get super frustrated. Like, well, why isn't this working, right? So I'm just gonna hit Command Z on this a bunch of times here so I can get back to where it was. What I end up doing actually is I just find the point in where I'd want to speed up. So let's say I want to speed up to here. Shift B. Speed back to where another point might be, and then Shift B again. Now what's interesting is as soon as you have 2 points, now as I click and drag, it's super quick and it's super responsive. So, again, I might choose that and then do the same over here. And then what's cool is it'll give you these fade handles. At least I'm calling fade handles. But what's cool is you can actually click and drag these out. And this controls, that duration of time at which it's coming out of this speed ramp effect. So again, if I want to slow that down a little bit more, or I guess it's the ramp adjustment is what I'm doing on this. And again, I'll just do one more just so you guys can see it. And again, my whole goal with this was just to do a quick video just because I told you guys I'd be doing this on Fridays, and I want to make sure that I stay up on it. But again, this was just a quick test just to show you guys, I guess, what it is that I'm working on. And so I'm hoping to have this spot done by this next week. And again, I might, or whoops, I adjust the wrong one. So again, what's interesting too about this is before I learned this method, to be honest, this is how I actually used to do it. And maybe some of you are doing it this way. But I used to come here and I thought you actually had to blade on the actual clip itself. Blade again. And then from inside here, adjust each of these on its own. Anyway, so that's what's pretty cool is just being able to do it where, again, Shift B makes a blade. If you make 2 blades, then you can actually have fluid control. And again, the reason I'm sharing this with you is because I ran into this on a thread on a Facebook group this last week. And I just thought, hey, I'm going to guess that other people have experienced this same thing too. It was a headache for me until I figured out I just had to have two blade points, and then it worked out totally awesome. So anyway, you guys, I'm super excited to be sharing this project with you as I'm going through it and as I'm working on it. It should be pretty fun. So anyway, it's kind of interesting. This isn't necessarily my typical hat. I usually do just a ton of interviews. So this one's going to be a little bit different, which is fun. That's what I love doing, right? I'm actively out working and shooting and editing. and I just can't wait to share with you guys some of the stuff that I've actually like learned from it. So, all right, you guys. So that's it. Again, my whole goal is to keep this short. Some of these I actually are probably gonna let you guys see me edit long form if you want that. Let me know if that's something that you're interested in. Comment down below. Some of the comments I got in on the last video seem to deal with a lot of stuff for maybe the French or other countries who have different keyboards or different things. So as I'm going through different settings, they have questions and things like that. So again, here's where I'm at with it, right? The challenge for me is I'm a working professional. I do this every day, and I just want to teach you guys my workflows and how I do things. And if there's something along the way that I found, hey, this is where I got hung up, or here's a workaround that I found for it, that's what I want to teach you guys. That's what I want to show you. So that's why I've created some different plugins and have some things on my website. If you haven't, go check it out, fdptraining.com. I'd love it if you guys could support me in that. Again, I'm not asking a ton for those things. And I know that a lot of you have come through and you have already been supporting me in that, and I appreciate it. Love the comments, you guys. Thumbs up and commenting on any of the videos has been awesome. So again, hopefully this has been a cool tip and trick today to show you kind of how I've overcome what people were calling a bug, right? Telling encouraging people to report this as a bug to Apple, but I don't know. Maybe that's the intention, is to have 2 points, I don't know. So again, you don't even have to adjust the second one if you don't want to have a ramp on the back end. You just got to create it so that you can, easily scoot or being able to condense the time there for your time remapping. So again, that's all I got for you guys. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And again, reach out to me. Let me know what subjects would be good to cover. Hopefully stuff in English. Again, sorry for all the guys out there who are foreign, who are in other countries. I mean, let me know if there's any other way that I can be of assistance. I'm not going to know different keyboard layouts and things like that. Your best bet would be to probably Google that stuff and try to find it on your own. So anyway, hopefully that's been some help. Thank you guys so much. I had a great Thanksgiving. I hope you guys did as well. And as we're coming into the holiday months here, hoping to show you guys some cool stuff. So thank you very much, and I'm signing off.